Hello everybody, my name is Alex and I'm an application specialist at EG4 Electronics. Today we're going to discuss how to perform an update through a physical connection with our 314 amp hour batteries. Well, pretty much any battery that has the new auto-addressing BMS or communication board inside of it. It's going to be the 314 and our new LifePower4V2 battery. Now, to do that, you'll need an RS-45 cable specifically pinned to 1 and 2. Have a USB on the end. Now, you can find this on our website or our distributors' websites, but you'll need this cable specifically. So, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to our EG4electronics.com website, and up at the top you'll see batteries. Now, you'll want to find the battery that you're wanting to update. For this video specifically, it's going to be the new 314 amp hour batteries or the new LifePower4V2 battery. For us, this is going to be the indoor version, so we'll click WallMount 314 amp hour indoor, and we'll see our product page, and you'll want to scroll down, and you should see firmware on the left-hand side here, and you'll click this download button. Now, what that will do is we'll download a zipped folder for you. So after you download the folder, I have it on my desktop here with a few other folders, but we'll get to that here in just a minute. Next, you're going to want to extract everything from the zipped package. Now, to do that, you just right-click on the folder and click Extract All. Now, this is probably a good time to say that this updating process only works on Windows devices. It does not work on any Apple devices like Mac, so keep that in mind. After unzipping or extracting the folder, go ahead and open it. And you'll see a subfolder in here. You'll open that as well. And what you'll do is you will go to the updater. Now, you'll also see inside this folder that you have 3 different PDFs as well. One is going to be the changelog for the firmware. The other is going to be the pinout or what kind of cable you need, as well as the update guide for the firmware. So, I open up the all-weather here. Make sure you have the right one loaded. We're going to get the 314 indoor version. So if you'd like to follow along in this video, you can open up the how-to guide in the PDF in the folder, the firmware update folder here. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to the updater folder. You'll see 2 additional folders in there. We'll click the updater folder, and you'll see this application or this .exe file. Go ahead and open that. The software that we're using is Novaton. And Novaton is going to be used for all of our auto-addressing BMSs like the 314 and the LifePower4V2. And if you go to open up that application or that executable file and you get a Windows Defender message, don't worry, we're not trying to download any malicious files or firmware to your system. All you need to do is click the More Info button and click Run Anyway, and that way you can open up the application. So in the Novaton app, or the executable, what you're going to see is the connection interface. Now, it's going to auto-populate as USB, so you need to click the drop-down box and click UART. And before we get too far ahead of ourselves, we need to connect the USB port. Now, something to keep in mind is that if we go through this and you don't see the connect option or you don't get the scan port box to populate, like we have here, what you may need to do is restart the program, so we'll show you how to do that. All you need to do is click the X button and sign out, open up the folder again, go to the updater, and open the Novaton app. Now, if you don't want to go through all those extra steps, I highly recommend to go ahead and plug the cable up before you open up the program, and once you open up the program, it should start populating data there. So click the UART, and it should show a scan port. So under the scan port drop-down, we can see now that we have a COM3. Now, you'll see COM or COM, but you may see any variety of different numbers. Ours is going to be 3, so don't worry if you see anything different than that. Next, you'll want to click the Connect button. Now, with that being said, don't click the Stop Check. You should see, though, a waiting for device connection. And what you'll want to do after that is restart the BMS. All you have to do is push the power button on the side of the battery, give it 5 to 10 seconds, and then push it back in, and that will restart the BMS. Now, after you did that, you should see a connected message here, along with the part number and some other data that's populated. Now that the data is populated, the next thing you're going to want to do is click the APROM button under Load File. Now, once you click that, you'll want to find the folder that has the firmware file or the firmware update for the battery. Now, double check just in case you have multiple batteries or different model of batteries that you're updating the correct firmware. As you can see here, mine says all weather, but here we have an indoor battery. So we're going to want to make sure that we find the correct firmware file. Go to desktop, indoor, firmware, and as we can see here, it says 314 amp hour indoor battery. And after that, you should see the file name populate with the directory to the file location. And there's two other important steps that we have to do. We need to click under programming, we need to check the APROM box, and we need to check the reset and run box. After those two are checked, you then click the start button. And we'll go ahead and click that now. So after clicking the start button, you should see the bar at the bottom start to load with green, and you should also see the program percentage go up as well. So we're at about 35%. We'll come back to the video whenever we get up to 100. All right, now that the firmware's flashed and we got to 100%, a pop-up window said programming flash, okay, which means we're all good. And then all we're gonna do after that is we're just gonna click the OK button. So after it's flashed and you click the OK button, you may see some things going on the LED lights of the battery. Don't worry, it's just the firmware doing its thing. Everything will return to normal. Thank you all so much for watching the video. If you found it interesting or helpful, please let us know in the comment section, and don't forget to hit the like button. Please also don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon so you don't miss any of our latest content. Thank you all so much for watching.